Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 4th episode of Pitch2pitch Startup Competition. Very nice to have you here. We were actually waiting to see whether the 5th chair will be filled, but probably it will be filled later. My name is Elena Peneva. I'm a Module Master at Bright Module, helping companies achieve their business goals with the tools of communication.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Atanas Nechev, and I'm awesome. And by the way, this episode will be thematic, and all of our pitching startups are either Proptech or real estate startups, so that's amazing. There will be very niche evening right now at Pitch2pitch Startup Competition.
I'm sure that most of you know how our pitching competition goes, but still, it's 10 episodes each season, and then the final, and after the final, very nice awards for the winners, not only one winner, but again, everybody who is here on the stage is a winner, because to pitch is something very hard. It needs practice, and also, as we know, big added value is the questions from the jury. And since the first episode of this season, your questions actually. So please participate again. Ask questions during the competition. We will tell you when in a second.
And good morning, San Francisco. Thanks to Omai.TV. Big applause for them, everybody.
Yes, this.
Yeah, by the way, it's a tradition that our audience here and online can be part of a competition, and tonight you can all vote and win an award by going to ahaslides.com/P2P-vote. So grab your phones and go to ahaslides.com/P2P-vote.
The address is on the slides and on the screens around you, actually around us. Okay, again, you can ask questions during each pitch, but please tell us to which startup each question is addressed. And also this time we decided to shake it up a little bit, so the questions will be on Facebook. As you know, this episode is streamed on the Networking Premium's accounts on LinkedIn, on YouTube, and I believe on Omai.TV YouTube, no? Yes, on Omai.TV YouTube, on LinkedIn and on Facebook, but we take questions from Facebook. So, not to be confused.
Follow them all.
Yes, vote for your favorite startup on AHA Slides and ask questions on Facebook. And now, let's start with our honorable jury. The 5th member is slowly joining us. Thank you. Hi. Let's start with him, actually. Big applause for Matthias Zeitner, the person who made Bansko sexy for nomads on a global scale, now standing behind the ambitious project of co-living Semkovo.
Kristina Boseva, Impetus Capital.
George Pavlov, Proptech activist, angel, and co-owner of Address Big G. Or Address BG, let's say. Yeah.
Stoyan Ivanov, angel investor, founder, and presently ventures director in Coca-Cola Europe Venture.
And Thomas Tsanev, angel investor and former vice president at Citibank.
And future startup podcaster.
Okay, now we are ready for the pitches. Each of them will be only 1 minute long, and then we will hear questions from the jury for only 5 minutes. So shall we start with the first one?
Yes. We can start with the first one. You can use this mic here and stay at this spot here. You can follow the carpet and don't cross this line because it's too much in the privacy of our judges. So the first one is Mikhail Kristopolov, the Balkan Palace Awards, the Architecture and Design Competition.
It's actually Chistopolov, but anyway, common mistake. Should I start? Real estate remains the default investment in Bulgaria, so the quantity is there, the quality, there is room for growth. Hi, we're Mick and Daria. Daria is an experienced interior designer, and I'm a freelance copywriter and contributing journalist to an influential Italian design publication. I also coordinated a private international architecture and design award initiative back in Russia. Our headquarters were located in the middle of the continent, far from Moscow or any other cool places. But we were doing great internationally. Architects and designers from all over the world participated in the competition. Our jury boards included some of the top-level experts in the field, and we threw a glamorous awards gala in the Governor's Palace every year. Now imagine what we could do here in Europe. Vrana Palace could become home to the awards gala, reinventing Sofia as the new design capital. We have the expertise, the connections, and the methodology to make the Balkan Palace Awards an international success. What we don't have is the money and the political influence. Support the Balkan Palace Awards. Beautiful country, beautiful homes.
My question is, what makes your awards different than the other architecture awards?
Oh, we have the secret methodology.
Sorry?
We have a secret methodology that we are using to make it a success, because it has already proven itself in a very challenging environment, actually. So I was coordinating a similar initiative, as I said, in the middle of the continent, on the border of Europe and Asia, far from anything. The closest country is Kazakhstan, it's 300 kilometers, and it's just the border. Anyway, we had, as you can see in this picture, we had representatives of Jacuzzi to participate in the competition, and I think it's quite telling.
So what do you need and what do I get?
Okay, as I said, we need the money and the political influence required to make this an international success. First of all, I would like to emphasize the economical significance of this project. As I have already mentioned, real estate is quite a popular field of investment in Bulgaria. But, you know, so Daria is actually a practicing interior designer here in Sofia. And we noticed a very interesting thing. So she works with Russian-speaking clients right now. Like, there are 3 clients, and there is one woman who is very well off, and she's moving away from Moscow to Bulgaria, and she has a lot of money to spend. And but the problem is she's not finding interior product collections in Sofia that she's finding in Russia, a country under sanctions, from the same brand. Can you imagine that? What do you think could be the reason for that? I can tell you, the reason is that, as I can see it, the expectations here in Bulgaria are unfortunately still very low of interior design products and generally the quality of design.
All right, thank you. I think we are going into some different places already. I'm a little bit on the slow side, so are you guys going to give rewards to architects, or what is your main goal as a business?
So you see, this is how it works. Architects and designers and also property developers submit their works online. They pay the participation fee. And this is one of the main income sources, the participation fee. It could be around 300 euros each work, not each participant, but each work. For property developers, it could be more like 1,000.
So is there any other rewards in Bulgaria that somebody gives to architects or for different projects?
Of course there are. Do you know any?
So I don't, because I'm not in this industry, but do you, how are you different? Why do you think your business is any better than anybody else that's already in the marketplace?
We're going to make it sexy, first of all. This is why we're called the Balkan Palace Awards. We want to organize the glamorous awards gala in the palace to make it cool, to make more people aware of what design can do. That real estate is not just buying a lot of apartments, it's also about quality living.
So how's that different from anybody else? I still don't get your point.
You know what? I'm in this industry and I don't even hear about these competitions at all. And to me, this is quite telling. I've heard about some competition, I don't remember the name, but anyway, the name was really something you don't even remember.
So how are you different? How are you better?
We are more glamorous. We are more inclusive, and the idea is to expand the awareness of design. There are many ways to do so. For example, you all know the Lovers Bridge, and we could organize an exhibition of winner works there. And yeah, actually, there are many ways to do so, to be more sexy.
Applause for them, please. We are not seeing any questions, guys, so I know where you are, obviously here, but not on Facebook, so yeah, you know. Don't let this fall down like this is a battle. Thank you, Emil. Now, we are welcoming on stage our second startup, and this is Blagovest Stoyanov from Globe Homes, revolutionizing the way real estate business is held in Bulgaria.
Just give me 1 second to get this out of this place. Okay. So, hello guys, first of all, hi. I'm so glad to be here. I'm so happy to be in your company. And whenever you tell me I can start. Oh, it started? Oh shit. So, I'm going to sum up the biggest problem in real estate in just one sentence. Housing for people with pets. It's a big problem, not only here, it's a big problem pretty much everywhere around the globe. Now I can tell you how I poured my soul and heart into this, how it's a big passion of mine, but I think the biggest answer to what it took me to get to here is the fact that you might not be able to tell that I'm 14 years old, so it took me a lot. I'm just kidding, that's a joke, laugh, please laugh. So now let's speak in results. In the 2022 year, what I managed to do was 15,000 in profit and 15,000 in expenses. I just broke even. 2023, however, apart from the dozens upon dozens of reviews, hundreds of customers, what I did was I turned this into a 6-figure business. I'm on track to hit 150,000 leva this year, already surpassing 100,000, and my expenses are around 20,000. I did this with very limited resources, so you can only imagine what I'm going to be able to do with a bit of additional help. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, and congrats for having a profitable business. It's really good. Can you explain a bit about the business model, how it works, from where you monetize?
So, the business model, obviously, in real estate, this is one of the things that I took from the old way. Business is handled with commissions. But what I really added up to it is the fact that I made great connections. I made incredible connections, and also that I've got a lot of exclusives, and I'm able to negotiate a lot of properties to become pet friendly, because mostly 10 out of 10 times landlords, the second they hear about pets, they're like, no, no, and they just hang up the phone and they're like, nah. But then I come into play and I turn a no into a yes. So with commissions, giving you a direct answer, with commissions, and I'm planning on adding sustainability to it, because I want my customers to be prepaying for the service. So they're paying ahead, I get safety, I get sustainability in that, and with the marketing, which was very limited so far, as I said, I had hundreds of customers, and because it's very difficult for me to do this on my own, there are dozens of people to which I haven't even replied, which really breaks my heart. I want all of these people to get the assistance from us.
So just to clarify, you are acting as a real estate agent in a way, connecting the landowner?
For now, yes, but the plan is to stop doing that. The plan is to get a very good marketing campaign going on and to really eliminate all that call center type stuff that they are doing that, most real estate agencies, and I really want to cut that out. I really want to show that there is a different vision and a different way that that business can be handled, and so far, again, I'm emphasizing on the limited resources, I'm proving it to be successful.
So you're looking to build a software platform, is that right?
No, this is one of the basics. This is one of the basics. Obviously, there's going to be a website in which all the listings are going to be available, but that's nothing new. The new thing is the way that these people get to have properties. Because before I created Globe Homes, 9 out of 10 agents, the second that they heard that these people are with pets, they hung up the phone on them, or they asked for ridiculous amounts of money, ridiculously high commissions. And so this is where I came into play. It's not about the software, it's the fact that I can offer guarantees to the landlords that, first of all, if there are any damages done by the pets, these damages will be taken care of. And it's not just in additional deposits and stuff like that, it's something new that I want to implement, and it's a pet insurance for the property, which will also be something that has not been done.
What is the size of this market for pet insurance?
What is the size for
the market?
What? I didn't hear you, I'm
sorry.
sorry.
The market. What is the market of requiring that pet insurance?
Well, I have to make a consultation with my accountant to tell me the exact figures, but since I already have dozens of customers who are living happy in their properties, they're going to be the first ones to take advantage of that pet insurance. Then, in order to convince more and more landlords to allow people with pets to live in their properties, this is pretty much guaranteed. Now, for people with pets, I have not prepared a statistic, but I can say that there's hundreds of thousands of them and millions, hundreds of millions around the world that have got pets. So it's very scalable, and it can become very big.
Who would be your competitors?
What?
Who will be your competitors? So do you have competitors already in this space?
Nope.
Okay.
It's the first and only. No competitors whatsoever. Thank you, guys.
So guys, don't forget to vote, and don't close the app, because you won't win an award if you close the app. Actually, if you close the tab on your browser, stay there and vote for your favorite pitches at the slides.com/P2P vote and the next startup. But before that, big applause for Nikki on the piano. Martina Stefanova, Kvartal Festival, one project to change an entire neighborhood or more. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much. Hello and welcome. Maybe you know the initiative. Actually, it started 8 years ago. So Kvartal, it's the art district of Sofia. If you go to Plovdiv, you go to the art district. If you go to Sozopol, you go to the art district, the old district. If you go to Prague, you go to the old city. If you go to Sofia, now you go to Kvartal. For 8 years, we have not only renovated the area and the Bulgarian heritage, popularizing it, but as well we help to popularize the local businesses that are there in the spot, as well to tell the stories of the houses through our team of 5 women. As well, we have created a network of services legally and consultatively for the interests of the owners and tenants of the properties. We have more than 14,000 followers on each of the 2 Facebook pages. We have 70 locations, 10,000 attendees of our events, and We have a lot of sponsors and partners each year. You know, Kvartal Festival is one of the biggest and most weighted event of the year. Now, following the interest, we want to make the events, we want to support the local businesses and to create a full year map that will be spread into languages all around Sofia as well. We want to create QR codes and VR stories of the houses. And also you can support not only our team working on all this, but also you can support our Old Sofia property platform that finds the best solutions for law and consultancy for monuments of culture that you know that they are in a very bad situation by selling, buying, renting, opening a space or whatever you want. So we connect valuable people with valuable properties in the old city of Sofia. Thank you.
Great work so far, but who is paying for your job? Who is your customers?
So we have different ways of being paid. One is, of course, the festival that is every year. We have a lot of sponsors, one of the biggest usually. We have a lot of, we have also a network of all the businesses that are supporting us because we do advertising for them and we support their work in the district. So as well we have national cultural fund programs and municipal programs, so it's a big collection of all this in one. As well we do other smaller events in the same way. And our map is supported from all the businesses that are there, that are already 70, that want to be in this map. We want to create a book that will be every month with all the stories and the places, something maybe a little bit like Go Guides, but for the old Sofia, that will help the brand and get to the people. As well about the properties, of course, we have already sold yesterday one house, and of course we have a fee. We have a fee for anything that we do with the property, so we try to keep sustainable.
Are you looking for investment or some other deal?
Of course, I'm doing for investment, an injection for this business, because the interest is growing very high. And people want more events, more people want to help us, to help them with their houses, also with the renovation, with the expertise, with the selling, buying and whatever. So yes, we want to grow our business and to have a full-time program as well in the district, to have a spring edition of the festival. And not only the autumn one, so also to offer law, because we have a very good lawyers. You know, the old heritage is in a very bad conditions, and there are a lot of cases that it's very hard to sell. We have a very good lawyers, so this is our new thing that we do there, and we want to support this platform and to support the cultural heritage for better future.
So admirations for everything that you're doing. I think it's a benefit not only to the local community in the Kvartal, but also to the whole city, if these things works out. It looks a little bit like a social project to me, and you, if you're selling houses, it seems that you're popular. I mean, you're just working like a real estate agent to some extent.
No. We are using the platform of that we have created because people trust us. They avoid real estate agents. We create another value that they have, and we create to find the best people for best solutions for the houses that are abandoned.
So you don't call yourself a real estate agent, but you take commission.
Of course, we take commissions because we need to pay our lawyers that are doing great job of finding all the people that are selling the houses. Of course, we have commission because we have a full-time team that is working on the events, and as well this map, this is a huge communication between all the 70 businesses that are in the district that want us to advertise them not only during the festival, but the whole year. So we are enlarging, actually.
I understand. So there is a revenue stream from selling houses as well as events and different advertisers that support the events during the period.
They support the team and the events, yes, because we need to sustain.
So what do you have what kind of investment how much do you need? What is your goal?
Well, I can offer several options, of course, but if you become our monthly patron to support the team that is working on that we are doing first the researches, because we are not only selling houses, we are selling stories. We are selling the stories not only as a added value to the people that will buy it, but as well to everyone in the brand of the art district in Sofia.
So looking at the bigger picture, in the next 2 to 3 years, what are your main growth drivers? What is going to generate most value for your business?
So I really believe it's very important, the social media, because it's the social media, and of course I really wish all those houses that are abandoned to get in good hands. So some of them can become art centers, creative hubs, some of them can be bars or restaurants, depending on the business. And I'm really looking Sofia to have its own brand, so this to be Kvartal, because when you go to Plovdiv, you go to Kapana. And the vision of the business is we continue developing these stories, we continue doing the advertising of the local businesses, we continue making the events, and we continue helping spreading the stories and connecting people and properties for keeping this heritage. I know that it's social, but actually it sounds social, because we all need to sustain. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here speaking for the 8th year if I wouldn't be.
A reminder that you can actually ask your questions to each startup during their pitches, and here on our screens are actually your votes on AHA slides, and you're actually rating the pitches not only if you like them or not, but also the pitch, then the startup itself, and the startup's achievements. So please continue to be part of the conversation, but also please get into the conversation on Facebook under the live chat. Now it's time for our 4th startup tonight, and it's Milen Hristov, Andreescu, one platform for all public auctions.
Hello, my name is Milen and I'm founder of Andreescu. Andreescu.com is a platform which aggregates listings for public real estate auctions. And we process the data, we analyze it, and we add additional value and insights for our customers. There are different websites which provide such information. However, there are single source websites, such as government websites. In our case, we aggregate this information from different sources in one place. We also aim to work with local lawyers, which in case our customers need legal help for the actual auction, we connect both parties, and we will be charging a referral fee for that as well. We are currently a team of 2, and without absolutely no marketing, we currently have 11 paying accounts. Also, we are looking for €100,000, which will help paying for the software and business development for the next year. Thank you.
What is your source of income?
Well, the source of income will be subscriptions of the customers, as well as in case of a customer using a lawyer we provide, we will be charging a referral fee, but that will be charged for the lawyer because we are providing him a customer.
What is the value of the subscription? 10 euros, well, 100 euros?
Well, no. Currently, we have set up 3 plans. There is a free tier plan because everyone likes free plans, and the second one is the paid plan, and it's €10 a month. So this covers not only the free tier, but the information which we extract from the raw data we are collecting, and basically that's the added value of our platform. And the third plan is basically an annual plan.
So do you have any plans to take this outside of Bulgaria?
As a matter of fact, we already had. We have incorporated Romanian bailiffs currently. So if you join the website now, you will be, even with the free tier plan, you will be able to see all the public auctions from Romania as well. And we are currently working on France. Basically, our plan is, the first thing is to cover the whole Mediterranean, and we incorporated all the public auctions in one place. And we're also doing it in English as well. So, so basically any foreigner who doesn't speak, for example, Bulgarian, will be able to access this hidden for them information, because it's not available in any other language, because it's a government website.
So what's the associated cost for each new country?
Sorry?
What's the associated cost for a new country?
Well, the cost will be probably just for the marketing. Otherwise, the sources are available in the local language, but so far we have managed to deal with that, with the research and finding the appropriate sources and collecting and taking the data and converting it into one single format for the whole platform.
Can I quickly ask about the sources of your auctions? So the bailiffs are pretty easy, but what is with municipalities or state enterprises and things like this?
Well, that's why it's public auctions, because they're listed somewhere. The thing is, they're scattered all around the internet, and usually it's just a blank text document, and it's very hard to extract the essential information. You will spend hours reading notices. And what we do, we programmatically extract this information, filter it, analyze it, and present it in the form which is sellable, basically.
How many sources do you aggregate currently?
Well, currently we have the bailiffs, the tax office, the bankruptcy, the government properties, which are the government itself, the regional government, and government-owned companies, and Romanian bailiffs. This is what we currently cover.
And how many more are out there?
And Burgas City Council.
Okay, so every city has a different website that they publish.
Yes, and it's completely different format. So it's we do quite a lot of research where it is, how it is published, so we can structure it and get it into one place.
Okay, thank you. Any more questions?
Did you bought something from these public tenders for yourself?
I have, but not from this website. But I find very interesting proposition now, especially when I'm working in France. It appears you can buy a two-bed room apartment in Nice for 35,000 euro, which is, you know.
How big do you think will be the market in terms of number of customers? Because you'll be getting actually your main income from the number of customers from subscriptions. So how big is the market? And the second question is, what percentage of these people you believe are going to be paying customers versus just taking advantage of the free plan?
Well, the users pay one way or another, you know. So, so I can distinguish the two sides, so B2B market and B2C market. The B2B market is clearly distinguishable because I haven't identified so far real estate agencies. I have spoken to a lot of agents and owners of real estate agencies, and they tell us that the good properties are bought right away. So the customers are coming, but they don't have anything to offer. So they resort to this additional pool of information where they can offer this. I know it sounds strange, but that's how it is. Also, I have identified also investor builders where they're looking for a particular area and particular plots so they can demolish old building usually and build a new thing. So that's another thing. Also, farmers, they're looking to buy farmland in their their area, and so they can aggregate all their plots in one single plot. That's another thing. As to B2C, I mean, it's basically anyone who is looking for below the market price and looking for a bargain. They should look on the public auctions.
Okay. So your main revenue streams would be more in B2B space rather than B2C, right?
So far, so
okay.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And the next one is Zellinghaus, co-working, co-living, and nature combined. Don't forget to vote for your favorite startup. Don't forget to ask your questions on the Facebook page. Yeah. We have that feature, but are we expecting a startup? Okay, thank you. I have a message in my ear. So we don't have any more startups, but I like to invite on the stage Panagiotis Dermitsian, co-founder of Ecolec, to share few lessons from their recent exit prepared for Pitch2pitch startup. That's a huge one. You can stop clapping and start snapping your fingers. Enjoy it. The stage is yours.
Thanks a lot. So guys, it's about the exit that we have made 1 month ago. We have signed the papers on 9/11. I hope the date is not a problem. So, and we have sold Ecolec to the biggest player in the market, who is Intrum, who is the biggest company in this industry with locations in 20 countries in Europe, 10,000 employees, 2 billion revenues. And it's a great moment for the company, and also a great success for us that we have worked so many years in this company, and also give everything to have this kind of a success. So, perhaps any question from you guys?
What was the, how big was the exit?
The company, or is
yes.
it the
what
company?
was the valuation?
So the company this year have planned 8 million revenues and 2.7 million EBITDA. Okay. And we are on a really good way also for the next year to reach our goals with 35% revenue growth over the next years.
Okay. So next question, I guess, from the half of the hall is, are you single?
So if I'm, so application can be sent to jobs at Ecolec.net.
So just to, because I know Panagiotis, I've been knowing him for 2 years, 3 years, since you came the first time here in Networking Premium.
Yes, we have started 2 years ago the cooperation with Networking Premium, and we are using also the office. So big thanks also to Emil and his team, who was supporting us over the 2 years. Also at the beginning, it was really difficult.
And just to give some color to the story that you're telling us, so they started a couple of people, maybe you had one room of people, and we went to the beach bar for a few drinks with you.
Exactly.
Back then. And this company, so Ecolec, you can Google and read it in the news. They had a software that is for invoicing the customers and making sure that every paying customer is actually paying instead of waiting for you to call them, right? And it's an automated system that it helps your back office just collect the money that you already earn.
Exactly. It's a self-developed software system that is developed here in Bulgaria from Bulgarian developers. So it's also, you can say we are a Bulgarian company in this way. And we have 3 locations all over Europe. The biggest location is here in Sofia. And we are providing a software solution for receivables management, This means for the complete process over invoicing, dunning, collection, and legal collection.
Yeah, so accounts receivables, right? I'm trying to kind of describe your business, and I don't know much about it, but I think the story here is that a few people come to Bulgaria and they build an office of what is now how many people when you sold the company?
In total, more than 80 employees, and more than 60 of them are in Sofia located.
50 in Sofia and a total of 80. Yes. And so you have 2 locations with employees and customers in how many countries?
We have locations in 3 locations, so in Switzerland, Germany, and Bulgaria, and we have customers in 7 countries and clients, and we are serving customers in more than 120 countries all over the world. And exactly as you describe, the idea was for some years ago that some guys put some money together and to found a company and to decide, okay, we put our own money and also to build a solution that is demanded in the market.
So did you have any investors?
No investors, it's only self-invested, bootstrapped.
Okay, so you just got together, you had your own money, and you grew the company to 80 employees, and you sold it. It's a great story. So what is your advice for people that are thinking about starting something, or people that have some project that they're working on? What would be like a good advice for them?
I think the most important thing is that you need to dare to do your job every day, and to do your job every day on the best way that you can, and don't care about anything else. And if you know that you have confidence to yourself, and if you're confident to your product, and you know exactly that I'm on the right way, just continue and just try to make, in the end of the story, your dream happen, because this is what we have done. Because myself, I have in the end of the story 4 years ago, I have sold whatever I have effectively to come here to Bulgaria and to invest all the money in this company. And because I really believe in this dream, and really believe also in our team that we can achieve this. And in the end of the story, we had to write. It's all about confidence. If you have confidence, you have time. You can wait 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, but then the moment will come and also the success will come. I think this is the main message of this company.
Okay,
thanks a lot, guys.
Much.
Thanks a lot, Emil.
Thank you very much for these lessons that you shared. Now we have to invite our jury to
backstage.
Backstage, yes, and to discuss the pitches, and we will ask all the audience questions. Thank you for the note, Ivan, who is wondering when we will ask them. Now in the next panel. So please return with some good insights and awards. And now it's our pleasure to welcome on stage from each startup only one person to sit on the hot chairs and ask them the questions that you asked.
Only one person from each startup. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I promise. Yep, but don't drink the water, please.
If you want, maybe you can start
Yep.
with the Balkan Palace. Oh, there's somebody missing.
Who is missing?
Someone is missing.
Yeah, you can sit, enjoy yourself there.
You have
Find
a microphone
mic.
there, so whoever is asked the question can take the microphone. I think that there is one missing, no? No, it's not.
No, it's
cool.
actually missing from the whole event, so
Okay.
yeah. Okay. So we're starting with the questions from the first startup. Just give me some.
Let me ask the first question to Global Homes.
I have the question here.
You do?
So
Okay.
yeah, I'm good. How much does it cost, and what is your success rate? Can you grab the mic, please, because it's kind of too cabby right now for me.
Is it on? It is on, okay. So what was the question again?
So, The question is, how much does it cost? What is your success rate?
So let me begin with how much does it cost. So far what I managed to do was the following. I posted a post, I made a publication in Facebook in a group for people with pets. That post became viral within the group, and overnight I had dozens and dozens of customers. So in terms of how much did it cost so far, the expenses I listed, but they're not so much related to my customers, they're related to law and stuff like that, paying taxes, etc., etc., etc. For what I've planned now, it will cost more. It will cost more. I need a large investment, but that investment will take me from 6 figures to 7 figures. And I think it's quite reasonable. I need 100,000 euros, but it will turn me to 7 figures, and my success rate, I don't miss. I just don't miss. I had a lot of customers with whom I wasn't able to work because I was so overbooked, but I just don't miss. Not a single person with whom I have communicated from my customers, they're all satisfied. They're all satisfied. So yeah, perfect rate. Let's say it like that.
Thank you. Don't hold the show off here. We don't want a cringe fest. Tell the success story.
What?
The next question is to Kvartal. Can you tell us the numbers behind the last edition already, because it just ended?
The numbers in visits, attendees, or money?
There are many numbers in each of your editions, so maybe let's say money.
So yes, to create a festival like this, it's around, it depends, it can come up to 100,000 levas. So this is in euros, half 50,000. So we already have this per year, and you can see our work. People are continuing to follow us and they want more. So we need more money so we can keep it with more, so we can make more of the things that we want.
Another question is, how do you return the investment if somebody invests in the festival? Because if it's a social venture and if it's funded by, let's say, public funds, it's easy. You return it by doing good. But if an investor comes, how do you plan to return it?
We wish, but no, it's not only social, because of course the idea of the heritage is social because it's up to all of us. But you know, the tourism also, it has its own money on the back. So first, of course, it's a touristic spot, and second is, sorry, can you repeat the question?
The question is, how do you return the investment? Is there a private investor?
Yes. So the returning, for example, if it's from, there is an option of visibility, there is an option of money when they double, if somebody, depending, there is an option of, it's always returning, but because we have been growing for 8 years now, it took 8 years, so finally for the last 3 years, it's keeping growing with the businesses that are in the district, it's keeping growing the businesses that are part of the Kvartal, so sometimes they're around 100. You know, it's also up to them to be stable for the whole year, because the festival is only once, and if we manage to make it for the whole year, we can support these businesses through advertising and through events there. Of course, if it's sponsors, they have the biggest visibility in Sofia of event. That's why we've been working with a lot of brands. And if it's for money, it's keeping doubling. Because the more we do, the more is coming back. So this is very important moment to support it, because people really want more, and rather with a monthly patron, rather with doubling our budget, we can do that and we can just keep growing.
Thank you.
Thank you. So the next one.
Should I ask another one?
Yeah, you should ask another one.
To Andreescu. So, have you been on a public sale yourself? Because the initial price usually jumps up by 200–300%.
I have bought 2 properties on public auction myself.
and additionally I have assisted on many more, because by profession I'm a lawyer. So I know how the procedure goes, and I know that the price goes up depending on the demand. However, both of my properties, I got them really on bargain, because there were only 2 people attending the auction, so there wasn't much of a bid. And the other bidder was mainly a speculator. So,
does this mean that the more successful you get, the less, the worse for the people who are the worse for the clients?
Well, no, it's. I would say there's a pinch of luck as well. So obviously, the most attractive properties will attract most buyers. But if you have a sense of what's a potential of a place, then you know which one to bid on.
Thank you.
Okay, I can ask a question for the first startup, and it is more or less, how much money do you make?
How much money do I make?
Yeah.
With architecture and design awards? Well, I haven't started it yet in Bulgaria, you know, so it's a bit hard to answer this question. But to give you the sense of what it is like is for that awards initiative in Russia, we were having about 400 applications every year. And this is just one revenue stream, the fees, the participation fees. There is also there are also other revenue streams, like, for example, sponsorships. Also, there is merchandise. By merchandise, I mean that, for example, if there's a group of architects and designers is taking part in the competition, there is the diploma, and the awards are awarded to their team. And if each of them wants a copy, they pay for it. So there are actually many ways to monetize it, but to give you a sense of it, it's 400 works, not participants, works, because one participant can apply 2, 3, 4 works for the competition. And each one costs, we can say, 300 euros.
Thank you.
I will also ask you a question. Actually, this is for myself, because I've been in this industry for a while. Why do you think there are non-glamorous awards in Bulgaria?
Pardon?
Why do you think that there isn't competition in Bulgaria?
Do you know many awards in Bulgaria?
Actually, I do all of them. But what do you think? Why is it like that? Why do know? Probably most people don't know them.
Oh, you know, I know. I mean, Daria, who is with me, she's an interior designer, and she does a lot of work in this field here in Bulgaria, working with 3 clients right now simultaneously. But nobody is approaching her to participate in any competition, although the brands, some of the top brands in the country, international brands, they know her, they work with her, but nobody has ever approached her to invite her to participate in a competition.
So you don't even know why? It's a mystery. Do you have questions?
No.
I have some. Okay, another one for Quartal. Where is Quartal? Please let us know what are the boundaries of the district.
Beyond Don Dukov, so it's between the 4 boulevards, Don Dukov, Maria Luisa, Slivnica and Vasil Levski. And in the past, this was a former Jewish quarter. As well, this was the Bohemian district. And after the bombs and the changes of the political system in 1944, by purpose, they have built the Largo and all these ministries to disconnect the Bohemian part. And now 90% of those houses are being demolished. They're out of, they're not considered as a monument of heritage. And we have to be very fast and to buy them all.
Okay, I have a follow-up. It's on Facebook right now. Are you a business or an NGO?
I do both.
What are the target clients of Andreescu?
Well, I mentioned some of them in the follow-up questions with the jury, but the target clients, if we're speaking about physical clients, physical persons would be anyone who wishes to look at a market where they can buy something with a price lower than the actual market price. So that's the B2C model. So anyone who can't find, for example, a suitable property looking for 6 months, 1 year, they can't find anything on the free market, they should look up in Andreshko and see if there's something available. Or if you're looking in a particular spot, a particular town, particular village, and you can't find anything available, you should look at Andreshko and see if there's a public auction on that. And if we're talking about B2B, where the customers will be a business, then I mentioned property developers who demolish old buildings, build new one, farmers who are trying to buy mainly land in where their main headquarters is, as well as there will be property agencies who exhaust their portfolio of properties, and they don't want to lose the client, so they need to show him something else which is not on the free market. So that's some of the potential clients. Also the foreigners who wish to find a bargain in a certain country but they don't speak the language, they could log into our platform and read all the ads in English or in some other languages which will follow up.
I have a question for the awards guy. How many awards competitions have you conducted already, the Balkan Palace Awards? How many awards, how many events do you manage to conduct?
So I coordinated that award. It was called actually the Eurasian Prize Awards, and I coordinated it in 4 editions, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, and 2018.
Last question. Do we have questions? I have a last question from the audience.
I have many.
You do?
Yeah.
Nice. So my last question was for Global Homes. What is your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge?
Yeah.
Well, I had a wonderful lady who was with 5 cats. And so if any of you are landlords, you might not want to hear that sentence. Well, I've got a lady for you, she's got 5 cats. So this was difficult, it was great fun. Now there are 8 cats in that apartment that she's currently living in. So this was quite challenging in terms of customers, but in terms of personally, for my business, I'd say it was pretty challenging when my office got caught on fire. Literally my office burned down. That's the only thing that I never expected to be on TV for. I mean, it was quite funny, but yeah, this was the biggest challenge, let's say. And also the fact that people really don't like real estate agencies, myself included in that. And so it takes a lot of effort in order to show that you're actually different. So these are probably the hardest things so far.
Last question to Andreshko. Who are your biggest competitors in the EU and in Bulgaria?
Well, as far as I know, there's no competitor doing exactly what we do. The main sources of such information for auctions are basically the government websites or associations of the particular guild, for example, the bailiffs. So, but there's no platform as far as I know which incorporates all these sources in one place, including in Europe. So I have researched so far Romania, France, Italy, and Croatia, and I didn't find a single website which or a platform which incorporates everything in one place. Especially if you think on a European scale level, I don't think there's such thing.
Thank you. I think that the jury is ready, yes?
Yes,
okay. So thank you very much for being in our hotspot. Thank you to the audience and all of you that asked these questions. And now we go to the awards. So before that, we will start with one of the sweetest awards, the Audience Awards, your award. And
yeah, okay,
have
one question. Who is here for the first time at Pitch2pitch? Show your hands.
Most of you.
Okay, I remember you all.
Welcome. Nice. Okay, so now how we do this for the new ones. So you go on the AHA Slides link, don't go out, and choose the startup that you like. You will have, how much time? 1 minute? 1 minute? Okay.
2 minutes.
So please vote for your favorite startup now, and then during this minute, after this minute passes, we will draw one of you and the person will win a very cool award, 1 week in a chosen or maybe all locations of Networking Premium, which is the biggest chain of Networking Premium locations here in Bulgaria and on the Balkans. So they have one in Plovdiv, they have 3 in Sofia. I think that the coolest one is right above us. So this is my recommendation to you every time. But, you know, go crazy, you will have 1 week.
Nikki Music.
Okay.
And of course, a special thank to Red Bull and Heineken for being our sponsors. Big snap for them.
I think that the audience winner is very, very obvious. So, congratulations to Andreshko. And now let's draw the winner from the audience that will win an award. Are we drawing? Are we ready to draw? Yes.
Nice, so colorful. This should be epic, not elevator music.
And now.
Oh.
Oh, you know.
I think again.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay.
Again. Sorry. 1 exit is enough.
Filippo B, who are you? Congratulations.
Bravo!
Okay, so now, please welcome on stage the winner of the Audience Award, Andreshku, and all the other pitchers. Again, can you please join us on stage?
All of the participants who already pitched, you can come with your team members, of course, this time, to hold hands, if you want.
As
if
usual,
you don't, okay, it's okay if you don't want to.
Please welcome also with applause our jury.
Yep.
Before we hear about the big awards of the night, we will ask here on stage our supporters. We have 3 tonight. Would you like to read the first one? Please, all supporters, welcome on stage, and we will read your names.
Yes.
It's
Supporters.
Founders Institute.
Dear supporters, where are you?
The supporters have left the building.
We're looking so bad right now without any supporters, so please come.
Whoever wants to support, I'm joking. No, actually, the Founders Institute, TechLed, Lex, and Micro Markets are the sponsors tonight. They usually give their awards, which are cool sessions or legal advice or you know, all kinds of cool services to the winner, usually to the audience winner. So I'm pretty sure that you are? Okay.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to our hosts, Emil, Monica, and the whole Networking Premium team for organizing this wonderful event. And of course, obviously, I want to congratulate the well-deserved winner. And I'm not only going to congratulate him, but I also want to give him our award, which is this right here. This voucher gives you the right to use 3 hours of free legal help provided by our team, TechLegs, which you can use whenever you want and for whatever you want. Thank you.
Congratulations.
If you want to stream that, please do. It will be very interesting. Also, Founders Institute and Micro Markets also give their awards too, I'm sure. I don't know why they're not on stage, but please feel that
one
they are.
and Envio 2.
Now, let's go to the big awards, and for them, I would like to invite a person from the jury.
Mr. Tsanev.
Thomas Tsanev. You will give the awards, right?
I guess so, if you say so. I mean, you're the boss. So.
Thank you. I like to hear that. Yes, please, go on.
We have a big award that Networking Premium is giving every time. And just wanted to also thank you for the organization, locations here and in Plovdiv. So it's a great place for people just to get to know each other and maybe if they're in the community to expand their network. We had exceptional presenters tonight. It's very difficult here on the stage for the first time for many of them. So I just wanted to ask you to give a big applause to everybody who showed up here. And it is a big stage. Every month, this is the biggest event in Bulgaria about entrepreneurship. Hundreds of people attending and thousands of people watching it. All the investors are watching us, so if you have any ideas, little project, anything going on, this is a great place for you to present it and get everybody to know about it. So we actually have checks, but they're behind the stage, so we have big checks with big rewards. So the big reward here, it's 5,000 leva, and it is going to our winner, which is, let me see my notes here. It's Andreshko and Milan.
Congrats.
You collected all the checks, so thank you very much for attending, and I think we have another award, huh?
You do?
I don't know.
Oh, it's good that I put it in. So we have one more, and I think this company is going to change the way people see rental homes for when they have pets, and this is Blagovest with Globe Homes.
Congratulations to all the winners, and thank you very much to the jury and to our supporters. Now we have the tradition of having a big photo together with the team of Networking Premium, so please welcome on stage. And it's up to me to remind you, please follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. Thank you again to Omai.TV for the streaming every time.
She's Elena Mojo Master on Instagram.
And this is Nasko, who is into the future of humanity tech business. He will tell you more if he wants. So come forward. Please join us for the picture.
Yeah.
Where is the photographer? Up there.
Over
okay.
there.
Thank you for being with us. Thank you for the applause. The next episode will be held on the 11th of next month, 11th of November. You're welcome. Tell your friends, tell your startups.
Yeah, tell your mom.
And join us in the for a party upstairs in the coolest location of Networking Premium.